now.
Stop talking like that. We're going to make it through this.
Oh, will you listen to me? You have to leave me behind. That thing left you weak too. Don't you think I can tell? What you have to do is too important to risk for an old wreck like me. Listen, you have to go on without me.
I won't leave you here.
You have to. I can't. I can't.
Walter!
It's all right. It's all going to be all right.
I'll come back for you. I promise. I'll get help.
You'll do me proud. I know you'll do me proud.
Walter!
I can't see. I need help. Please.
I'm blind. I can't see. Help me. You abandoned your friend to die.
Is that you?
He's calling for you, while the children spread out his heart to the... You try to run away, but you are made of sand.
One day,
You are falling apart between our fingers.
I have to find out just how ready you are. Fight! I don't want...
He would have done anything for you. Now he screams alone. He curses you. Not even in death will he forgive you. Your strength is ebbing. We can feel it.
My brigade had been pinned down by the enemy, until there was just me and two other men left. We retreated into a cave, but they never came after us. They just blew the entrance, sealed us in. We spent 3 days in that cave. One night, no food. Just 3 men waiting to die in the dark.
The light in your eyes offends us. Let it go out! Are you blind? Are you blind yet? There's nothing left. You're gone. All gone.
He's still alive. The other can't be far away.
Taking a nap in the sun? Typical royalty. You had me worried there for a while.
Walter!
Don't worry, we'll find him. You just sit tight, my friend. Can you help them?
The young one will be fine. He is strong. We need to tend to the older one at once.
Hang in there, Walter.
Hey, boy.
You are awake. Good. My name is Kaelin, and you are in the city of Aurora. I have much to tell you.
Walter. How is he?
He is fortunate to be alive, but we have seen his condition before. We may be able to help him.
Is there another of my friends here? I thought I saw in the desert.
A devilishly handsome soldier by the name of Ben Finns? Not dead yet, my friend.
Please, come with me.
Don't worry, he's a tough old nut. He'll pull through. It's so good to see you. When I was fished out of the local port and Walter and you weren't there, well, I thought it was all over. Then I realized I was being an arse, and I worked my charms to get a search party out for you. Not that Kaelin here needed much persuading.
We are accustomed to misfortune. Now it is time you saw our city.
Valverines, I've killed 50, with nothing but a rusty cutlass. The moon, I've been there, in a great balloon. It's amazing, and almost never rains. Spells and that, I know them all. Cuisine, every dish ever prepared, I've eaten it. Inventions, that was me. I invented them. Oh, and I wrote this.
Welcome to Aurora,
Not
the
impressed?
city of
Well,
nightmares.
you would be if you knew I was illiterate. Yeah.
The crawler did this. The being you fought in the desert caves. It appeared 5 years ago, bringing darkness and death. The few of us who still live have known nothing but fear since. We never know when it will come. And we cannot hope to defeat the creature and its spawn without an army. Even with someone like you by our side. Ben Finn speaks most highly of you. But you are not the first savior to come here. Please, walk down to our streets. See for yourself. Then we may talk more.
Go ahead. I've seen enough already. I'll check up on...
I hear its voice still calling me. The crawler and the darkness it brings took my parents, my 2 brothers and their wives. Yet it never takes me. It delights in taunting me with their memory. It calls me a coward. But no more. I have decided to go into the desert at next dawn. I will slay the crawler, or be at one with my family again.
I wish to leave a record of my survival in testament to those who did not. Last night, the crawler descended upon Aurora again. We believed ourselves to be ready. We believed we would be safe when it returned. But no one is truly safe anymore. I watched through a window as my neighbors were torn out of their homes by those creatures. That they operate in darkness is a blessing, for I could not see what was done to them when we hear their screams and the crawler's laughter. And then they came to my house. The walls trembled, the floor shook. I was certain this was to be my last day. And surely it would have been.
You are the one who survived the desert night.
Yes.
We have not had much fortune with outsiders. But as you can see, fortune deserted us long ago. You have come to a cursed land.
What are you doing here? Everybody else seems to be hiding.
I am honoring the dead. My wife and my child. And I stand here because I do not fear joining them.
I'm sorry.
You may read their memorials if you wish. There are many elsewhere. On statues, doorways. Wherever a memory will allow itself to live on.
Now you know what we have suffered. But as I said before, you are not the first outsider to come here.
Who was the other?
His name was Logan, the King of Albion.
Seems your big brother's been keeping secrets. He used to go on expeditions all the time, remember? Until about 4 years ago.
He too faced the Crawler. He saw all his soldiers killed by the darkness and nearly died himself. But he survived thanks to our care. He left with a promise that he would return with an army and save us from the Crawler. We never saw him again. King Logan did not cause this, but he did nothing to stop it. Now I ask that you do what he would not. Ben Finn has told us of your quest, of your revolution. There are not many warriors left among us, but we have ships, and we are willing to fight beside you. Not because your brother wronged us, nor because we thirst for revenge, but because we want
I promise.
Then let us go to war.
You have survived a terrible ordeal, but you will be the stronger for it. With Kaelin and the Auroran people on your side, you are finally ready to face your brother. It is time for you and Walter to gather your allies and take Bowerstone Castle.
is he? Is he gonna make it?
I do not know. The darkness is deep within him. Few ever wake.
Well, he's improving. I mean, you're doing your thing and he's getting better, right?
I do not wish to give you false hope.
Perhaps it would be better if we allowed him to rest.
Don't worry, he's a tough old nut. He'll pull through.
Walter? Oh, balls to you all. You're not burying me just yet.
See? I told ya!
Yes. Shame my first sight had to be your ugly mug.
I'm sorry I left you, Walter.
You did all you could. And don't think I don't know it. I told you you'd make me proud. Well, we didn't exactly find the army we were hoping for. And I feel about 100 years older than when we left, but we're finally ready. You've surpassed every hope I had for you. You're the king Albion needs. So come on. It's time to gather your generals and prepare for battle. You know, maybe I'll take a little nap first.
All right, I've got it. I take a small group of soldiers down this route and blow up the west barracks. It will draw their attention and open up the main route.
How's that better than my idea?
We will live longer than a few seconds.
Oh, well, now you're just picking holes.
Give it up, boy. What I want to know is what my men need to do.
That's for the future king to decide.
Paige knows the city best. We'll follow her plan.
Fine. I only put mine forward to annoy her anyway.
I see you've really matured on your travels. If you look at the map, we can go through the details.
My ships will take you to the beach here.
We can expect heavy mortar fire, but most of Logan's soldiers will be busy dealing with Paige and her men.
I want to be in the thick of the smoke, and the fire, and the glory. If Paige takes the west route, it's only fair I take the east.
Which leaves the center to us. Less chance of getting lost.
Then we're agreed.
Are you sure you're up to this, Walter?
Oh, don't worry about me. I may feel old and tired, but the day hasn't come yet when I can't charge into a good old-fashioned fight. Let the battle for Albion begin!
Our people are getting torn to shreds out there. They need our help.
We need to take...
The promise you made to Kaelin is now on the wall with the others.
Follow every step of the way. Ready? Let's go!
One of our boys has been shot!
It's only a flesh wound! You bloody traitor! I'll kill you for that!
The longer we stall, the more of our people we lose.
Don't you...
We have to take the castle now.
How dare you shoot at the king's
You shot. Good. They might be faceless, but they're... Keep your guard up. That shows him.
We're taking fire! Watch out!
Plenty more left.
Pull it together then!
This battle is already over.
The rebels using magic! Beware!
We'll never get through those gates while the boss is there!
One of those mortars before. How about you blow up this one?
They shouldn't look the tyrants!
Don't show them any mercy.
Watch out there!
He should have surrendered.
Walk against the army. You gotta expect to feel some serious pain. Fools! Keep your eyes open! Harry can school! Down the rebel is firing at us!
Oh, good one. They can know better than to go against a hero. They make good targets, don't they?
You think you can win, do you? Well, we're the best! Watch out! Traitor has a gun! He's conjuring... Down it, soldier!
Mortars down!
The Auroran ship should be able to move in closer now. Come on, Kaelin, do your stuff.
Fight! Into the city! Ah, a bit of close combat. This is more like it.
Evade, soldier!
Recognize old Walter, you hobotherers!
How you feeling, Walter? Think those scars make you tough?
Stop asking me. Now
They
let's
make
go.
you look like a rubbish fighter. You got one, well done!
Shut up and we'll get through them in no time. Right, dead. Just like that. Impressive.
Well struck! We may lose this battle! Try not to let...
Ah, hello. New weapons have been added to your collection. Excellent choice of gauntlet. Rifles are slower to fire than pistols, but can be used to engage targets at much greater range. Any other...
No mercy! What's wrong, boys? Hadn't got a hero before?
Do you know who you're fighting, son of Jim?
Well, that's another notch for you. More guards. Pull it together, men! This one's dangerous! It's a fine sword, isn't it? Especially when it's going through your gut! Stop hitting me, buffoon! Is this not the grandest time you've ever had?
Sabine, you almost blew us up.
You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move! Move!
It'll take more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do what he says and get moving, shall we?
I kill nice people, you know. I'd like to help you in your quest to save the world. Here, let me hold your brassiere. That's a nice doggy. If you like skinny little ugly runts.
Good shooting.
You know what I like most about people? They die.
Careful, grenade!
You should go somewhere nice and peaceful.
They didn't want to get killed.
Like
They
a
shouldn't work
cemetery.
for... Hope these guards are good, aren't they? Man, I hate them.
Hold your ground, man! This one's yours. That was too fast.
I bet you've been wanting to do that for a long time.
That's the start!
ready to die for my king!
Come on, we're not far from the castle now. We'll meet up with her there.
Traitor! Because you are going to die! Page!
I'm all right. My men are taking care of the East Barracks, but I couldn't leave you out here alone.
That deserves a round of applause.
We're under fire! Let's go!
What we need are explosives, but I used mine up on the way here.
If only we knew some sort of tiny, crazy old man who enjoyed blowing things.
Ha ha! Did you see that boulder that the whole city bowed to our thunder?
Hang on, how did you get to the other side in the first place?
Dwellers have their ways, my boy. Is there anyone left to kill?
There will be soon. More troops are on the way. Kalian's fleet got a fair few, but not all.
We'll hold them off.
Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to be done.
Good luck in there. Hope the crown fits.
Let's finish this for good, while I can still stand up on my own. Shall we knock? No. Let's surprise him.
So, this is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away. You finally become the man I always wanted you to be.
He's a lot more than that, and now he's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader, just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will, but my brother deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You you can beg for your life then. There he is, the King of Albion. You've made it. Just like I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier, though. You have a country to run now. And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aide. Someone who can keep you organized. Let me introduce you to...
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you? I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt. Well, I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
The trial, of course. The very first item on today's agenda. Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful king is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments. I'm sure you will do a marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
I cannot tell you what joy it brings me to see you crowned king at last. I served proudly under your father when he sat on the throne, and I will continue to serve you to the best of my abilities. I'm afraid your property was irreparably damaged during the battle.
stand to attention for the King of Albion. Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work. But killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our father's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
This is true. If it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
You have the power over life and death, brother. Now choose.
This is not an...
This is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The king has made his decision. Logan's life will be spared.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are king. You can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start. But you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment. This is it, Albion's royal treasury, the store of the kingdom's total wealth. It's, well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold, a topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have 3 clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of gold in this very room. What will it be, Your Majesty? Very well, Your Majesty. Well, how very noble. Yes, I suppose noble is the word. How very noble of you. The people are no doubt dancing in the streets, and we are bankrupt. You will need to be more ruthless if you wish to save the kingdom, Your Majesty. There are other, less salubrious means of filling the treasury, of course. You may donate your own gold, should you have enough. though I must say, such charity is unheard of. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time! You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda. Riva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Riva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Welcome to the Sanctuary. Any other business to attend to? You have a full royal suit. I must say I am in awe, even without anyone wearing it. Good choice. Reminders of how you got where you are. They carry a certain gravitas, don't they? It must be said that your achievements are extraordinarily impressive. That's quite a pile. One might almost term it a hillock.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hate you. Must be nice being able to lick your own privates. But doesn't that embarrass your dog? Seeing you brings back memories of wanting my eyes gouged out. Excuse me, have you got the time to get stuffed? Those are nice shoes.
Don't tempt me, Weaver.
Cold without them.
Oh, happy day! His Majesty, the King of Albion, graces us with his radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth. But my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Well, that's an original thought. Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all means, listen to her. Reaver Industries will abide by your decision.
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start changing people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once.
Superhero. I'm a really big fan.
Welcome to Reaver Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
I've got the best stuff you've ever seen. At the best prices, too.
Wow.
Hello.
I can't believe it. Logan's been spared. He's even on the council. Is that really change? Yippee!
Greetings, Your Majesty.
If it were up to me, no one would ever get sick. They'd just die, starting with you! Oh, look at the doggy. Looks delicious. Blue is a good
If
colour
you
for
can't
you.
find what you want, it's
Yeah.
not worth buying.
You should put on a nice blue dress. I was hoping you'd come round.
A real
I could
life
use a good
hero
laugh.
owns this place. Don't shop anywhere else.
Oh, I didn't notice you there. How'd you like being so insignificant?
The king! Or as Mommy says, the big cheese.
I'm not like those mean gnomes. I'm a million times worse. I sensed your presence before you even arrived. What did you eat?
Autograph, now! Gimme! Hi!
Hello, sir.
Nutritious products to satisfy all your gluttonous needs. What would you Nutritious like products today? to satisfy all That's your a fine gluttonous item. needs. Tax has gone down. That doesn't happen very often.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Just stay. Hello there.
Good to see you, Your Majesty. We're owned by a real adventurer. So, you know our goods are good. I just can't keep stock. I hope I can make a profit on that. Delivery. Let me buy your unwanted items. Fair price paid.
Hello there, Your Majesty.
Delivery for you. Bit of a shortage on goods at the moment.
Whoa!
Thank you for your custom. Always happy to buy your unwanted items. Always happy to buy your unwanted items. Do you have anything I can buy off you?
Do you do home deliveries? Please come again. Skin still looks quite healthy. Bet you don't let them hit you much, do you?
Oh, wow! Hello!
Got too much gear? Sell it to me.
It's the king! Wow!
Well, well. Right here.
Always happy to buy your unwanted items. Happy to be of service. We have a shortage of some goods. Great money for anyone who can help out. Got some weird goods in recently. Looted stuff, I reckon, but legal, I think.
Hello, superhero.
Oh, that's a fine item. I
You
buy
are looking
stuff.
well today,
so
my
come
lord.
here and I'll buy your stuff, okay? Come back if you have anything else to sell. Come back if you have any...
Welcome to the Sanctuary.